This is Princess Leia Organa on the 12-back Star Wars Kenner card US. So it's really probably the definitive edition of Princess Leia. I mean, the only versions better would be a Palatoy or a Meccano or a Clipper, but they're even more scarce, or Canadian. So even on a US Kenner card, this is really hard to track down and get at a reasonable price. So it has a white price square at the top, the name of the character, Princess Leia Organa, classic image there, the figure, classic figure now. You can get these in 12-inch format now or soon. This is a classic figure. I never had this one as a kid. I know my sister did. I think I flushed it down the toilet, so just despite her, the sort of brother I was, I think I flushed all her Star Wars figures. I knew she had the vinyl cake jar as well, and I know I flushed that down the toilet. Anyway, so here you are. These are the Princess Leia on a 12-back card. You've got the classic Leia and Luke holding the lightsaber. Only on these Star Wars cards do you have a few stars in the upper portion as well. Classic image. They didn't change the image on Return of the Jedi cards. They used the same image, and I've got on video on YouTube 2 Return of the Jedi Princess Leias. For a long time, the Return of the Jedi Princess Leia was worth more than the 12-back. It's only past, say, 3, 4, 5 years that this one's become more valuable, just because it's the 12-back version. So this is Princess Leia on a 12-back card. It's been graded, but not by AFA, by the UK graders, and the UK graders say it's the Star Wars Princess Leia 1977 Kenner 12-back. It gives it a rarity factor of 2 stars and gives the card 80, bubble 85, and the figure 85, and overall the piece gets 85. Doesn't tell you exactly what type of 12-back it is, like whether it's a 12-back A, 12-back B, 12-back C. I've got the John Kellerman book. I could look it up, and when I've got more time I will. And you can see on the back it's got the list of 12 figures, the classic image of the 12 figures, paintings of the TIE Fighter, the Menet X-Wing, and the Land Speeder, telling you how to pull out the telescoping lightsabers, which were quickly replaced with just the pull-down lightsabers. There's an offer at the bottom there for a display stand, or a collector's action stand, and that expired May the 1st, 1979. There's the pop there, and you had to send in proof of purchases. So these little things here you had to send in. Everyone knows in England we had to send in the name tags of the characters. So there you go. This is your 12-back, and it says, let's see what it says about Princess Leia. It says, Princess Leia Organa, 3.5 inches, has a removable cape and laser pistol. The laser pistol has come loose and is at the bottom. The figure looks pretty good. Bubbles very clear, which is nice. Little tinge of pink to the arms and legs compared to the body, but that happens over time. Still classic image, Princess Leia, and there you are. Let's continue on with our massive Star Wars haul.
Princess Leia with one from my childhood. This is the Leia Hoth outfit from about 1980-81. And you can see that she's taller. How she's aged. A lot more thinner. A lot more petite, as they would say. Princess Leia Hoth from 1980-81, and then the new 2016 Black Series Leia in her Episode 7 blue dress, as seen at the end of the movie. So she's thinner and shorter in this when you compare the two figures. But there's many years that separate these two figures. So in terms of sculpting.
Okay, here we've got Princess Leia in Hoth outfit from 1980-81. This is the second release of Empire Strikes Back figures, and this is on a 41 back A, so this is the first card she came on back in 1980, and it has the free Star Wars action figure survival kit, and you get that with 5 purchases of action figures, and you have to send the pops in. Okay, so, and I did do that, I sent the names, because in England we had to cut out the names instead of the pops, so, and I got the survival kit. Okay, so Princess Leia in the Hoth outfit. I went on Rebel Scum and they said that this is the least accurate of Princess Leia's, vintage Leia's. I disagree with that. So, I quite like this figure. And it's not too hard to find. And it's a great figure. It's just been redone in 2010 with the vintage collection figure, and I was quite shocked by how much that's going for at the moment, and so, you know, I thought I'd get the vintage version, the original version, rather than the 2010 version, which I'd rather have anyhow. So this is on the Empire Strikes Back card, typical US card. The figure has reddish light brown hair, which is what the early Leia Hoths have. The badge has no indentation, so you see the little black badge on her just there. That's cool. I've got a frog in my throat. That has no indentation. Those are quite common, those ones, the Saga prototypes. Nice thing, and if I turn it, you can see how great it looks. You see the UK grading sticker, back of the figure. The head looks a bit weird in pink, all the hair. But you can see all the detailing of the figures. It says Lucasfilm Limited 84 on the leg, and it's in pretty good condition, UK graded. So there you are, your Leia prototype, 1984, great figure, very hard to find, and these can go for a lot of money. So Princess Leia 1984. You can see at the shoulder there's quite a large split there. So this is probably just sonic welded together. Great figure though. Great piece of history there. Nice little figure. And you know, if you're into vintage Star Wars, then this is a piece of history. Princess Leia 1984 poncho prototype figure. I've also got the Leia Boushh prototype figure. I'll see if I can dig that out. That'd be nice to show. I showed it but I didn't review it. Well, you know, we'll talk about it. If you go on Star Wars Collector's Archive, they'll have quite a lot about prototypes and mock-ups and samples. So here's a rare item. Okay, Princess Leia 1984 poncho. Here's a Mexican Lili-Ledy, just the card back of Princess Leia in battle poncho, but it says there in Capa de Combate, and there's the logo, Return of the Jedi in Mexican, El Regreso del Jedi, or Spanish, sorry, and writing in Spanish or Mexican, and then you've got you can see some damage to where the bubble was taken off, and then you can see the Lili-Ledy logo there, and I've got this from America. Got it. If you go on eBay and just type Ledy Star Wars, you'll see how much these cards go for. So I think I won this in an auction and got it for about, in English money, about £20, £25 maximum. But that just shows you how rare these cards are. There is on eBay at the moment a carded one of these. I mean, with the bubble and the figure, and that's going for about 650 quid. So you want to check that out. But Mexican stuff is really expensive. So there you go, Lili-Ledy. There's the famous logo. You can see the hole where they punch the holes in the backs of the cards. Maybe the Mexicans believe to let the spirits of the figures out. Who knows why. But that's a nice rare thing this is. If you want one of these carded, you're going to pay big bucks. I mean, there's a Luke Jedi a Lili-Ledy card. That's about 1,500 or something like that. I think that's in pounds as well, so you're talking big money. Okay, here's the back of the card. So Ledy cards are very plain on the back, and you can see all the different characters. This is a very famous image, very card specific, country specific. And just underneath the Jawa is where the hole is. And there's all the figures. So there's Leia in combat gear, and then the back of the card, the disclaimer and all that sort of stuff. So this is a very rare thing. Very nice. Lili-Ledy, Mexico. Okay, one more look at the back of the card. And there you go. Okay.
VC deleted scene figure, Return of the Jedi. It's Princess Leia in the deleted desert scene. So she comes in her rather fetching dance outfit when she was Jabba's slave, plus additional equipment. So this is a really good figure because you get so much stuff like that, and you can do it as the slave girl costume plus in the deleted scene costume. So she's got goggles, the staff, the plastic covering to protect her from the sand, and then she's got a poncho over that, plus then all her dancing costume underneath the slave girl costume. Really nice figure. Pretty good artwork on the card. Princess Leia Sandstorm outfit, and she's VC88. And this is a European card. Really nice. So that's your Princess Leia Sandstorm outfit. There's a Leia in this line that has her just in the slave. That's VC64. That's a lot harder to find than this one. Mainly because the picture's so appealing to the eye. Princess Leia Sandstorm outfit on a Return of the Jedi Vintage Collection card. Really nice. Okay, so have a good look at the head sculpt. Long ponytail, great figure. Yep, nice. Okay, I was in Sainsbury's yesterday and they've got the Black Series, the latest range of figures on clearance for £6.50 each, which is a pretty good deal. So I picked up this Leia Boushh, number 17, and it's quite a good figure. Comes with a helmet, a little backpack accessory, the staff, and her in this costume there. It's quite a good likeness. Nice figure. On the Black Series European card, that just means it's got stickers on it. Here's the back of the card. This premier collection of action figures is designed with exquisite detail and articulation. Star Wars. Okay, so that's the Black Series Princess Leia. Quite a good figure. And nice helmet design there. You can just make out the green of the visor of the helmet there, and the detailing on the actual back equipment. I've actually got the vintage from 1983. This is my original figure from way back when, so you can compare the two. You can see that the original figure is pretty good for its time, with its helmet and the detailing there. But this new figure's got way more articulation. And here's on this one it's fixed there, whereas on that it's that separate piece there. But this is the original 1983, made in Taiwan, Leia from my childhood. And then if I take the helmet off, you can compare the two figure faces. So you can see that the sculpting of the faces has really come a long way, but there's still a good figure, and the detailing on the new figure is so much better. But for me, this is the figure that means a lot more, because this is what I bought when I was 13 or 12, 13 I'd guess. So there you go, really nice. I've still got the staff for this one, and it's in pretty good condition, very good condition really. And you can see this is how it was back in the day. And then if you compare the two helmets, you can see this one's a lot more plainer, but still it's good for its time. And then there's the new helmet design there, excellent. Staff, backpack piece. This Leia's holding the thermal detonator in her hand as well. So, you know, face sculpt's really good on this one. And got a lot of great details on this figure, plus far more articulation. So there you are, back in the day 1983 and now 2015, so 32 years later between these two figures. It's a long time. I was 13 then, now I'm 45. Wow. So, you know, two layers. Okay, cheers, bye.
Okay, this is the Leia, or Hero Starkiller, on the 30th anniversary McCrory concept figure, and you can see it's a female figure, so it's, you know, it harkens back to the day concepts of Star Wars, when way before the film, about 1975, 76. Comes with a lightsaber, breathing apparatus, a pistol, and this figure eventually became Princess Leia. And yeah, it's a good figure. That's the McCrory artwork there. There's the coin, and there's the signature. There's a picture of McCrory on the back, the actual figure there. Other figures in the range, and all that sort of stuff, plus the Woolworths UK security sticker there. So that's your Leias or Starkiller Hero figure. Not specifically Leia. This is before Lucas decided that the main hero would be a man, or a young man, Luke Skywalker, and then Princess Leia would eventually be his sister. So there you go. Breathing apparatus, pistol, lightsaber, great figure, coin, and all that sort of stuff. So Starkiller Hero, easy to find. Okay, here's the Princess Leia. There's two versions of this figure. There's one with an unpainted neck, which is this version, which is called the turtleneck version, and then there's one with a neck that's painted, and that's called the crew neck. And there's the picture. So this scene from Empire Strikes Back, when Princess Leia is on Bespin and she's just changed into her Bespin outfit, or Bespin gown as it says there. So on the US Return of the Jedi card, again unpunched, very nice condition card. The card's really nice. The bubble has unfortunately turned quite yellow, which happens a lot with these sort of cards, especially on the Return of the Jedi and Power of the Force line. I think it's just because Kenner used a thicker plastic, and that just has over time just changed to colour. She comes equipped with her Princess Leia pistol, and the gown itself has a pattern printed onto it, which isn't on the actual, or maybe it is. You can just see little circles on the dress there. For the time, a reasonable likeness. And this was probably the second version of Princess Leia to be released. There then was Leia on Hoth as well, and then Leia on Endor, plus obviously the first version, which was the white Princess Leia outfit from Star Wars. And to the back of this card, it's a 65 back US card with all 65 figures shown. You can see there's a bit of an imperfection there, and most of this is just cords where the bubble is attached on the other side. And here's the three items that they're showing. They've got the Chewbacca bandolier strap, the Y-Wing fighter, and the C-3PO collector's case. There's the proof of purchase, which is green, and then it says figures made in China, action figures sold separately, Lucasfilm not limited 1983, and there you can see the imperfection. It's like a sort of puffiness just there. And then the different figures you could get: the Return of the Jedi figures, Empire Strikes Back, mixed with the Star Wars figures. Nice card overall, apart from that imperfection there. Another view of the front of the card. You've got Princess Leia. Not bad, not bad. Shame about the bubble going yellow, but that's very typical of these sort of cards now. If you've got a Palatoy version, it would probably... best of both worlds. You've got a modern figure, plus you've got the original styled card back from yesterday or yesteryear. Okay, so this definitely is hard to find in the UK at a good price, so you're gonna have to really be patient. I mean, I've tried so many times to get this figure, and it just always get outbid on her. So, you know, you just got to be patient. Great looking figure, highly recommend. Best bet maybe is if you live in the States, you can just get them off Brian's Toys. So you can get the whole set for $200. That's all 12 figures. These are great figures, and the cases are nice. And this is just sweet. So, battery's about to run out. I've been rambling on about this figure. We've got the VOTC. There's only about maybe 15 figures in this range. You've got the original VOTC, then the Saga OTC and all that sort of stuff. Still got quite a lot of them to collect. Great figures. Next one on my targeting scope is definitely Ben Kenobi on that card, on that style card. so I really want that one. Ben Kenobi's meant to be a great figure as well. The Han Solo's meant to be a top figure as well. I've got the Han Solo, I bought that back in the day, so you know. And the Luke as well. Okay, let's have a good look at the Leia close up. Okay, there's Leia. Going out a bit out of focus. Great figure though. Very small, petite, nicely styled. Princess Leia Organa. Wicked figure. And there's how the body was reused for the Princess Leia medical frigate, which was from 2009 Builder Droid. And that the Luke that comes with this Leia is really brilliant as well. So that's a brilliant fit, nice pair to get as well. Okay, time to. Right, it's a sunny day. Excuse me. Saving the best for last is, let's see, Princess Leia. Don't want to leave that out in the sun too long. It's Princess Leia on Return of the Jedi on a 77 back Kenner card. This cost a lot more than what I wanted to pay for it, but you know, what the hell. So it's on a 77 back, made in Hong Kong. Nice card. Little crease at the top, but nothing too major. Gun still taped to the inside of the bubble. And there you are, Princess Leia on Return of the Jedi card. So this is one of the most rare Return of the Jedi figures. Hence its hefty premium. There you are. You can hear the planes flying overhead. And that's it. These are the 4 things I got today. It cost a lot of money. This one especially. But sometimes you have to buy these things. Card back. And then there's Princess Leia. Looks amazing. Excellent figure. Brilliant. So if you can get any of these Gentle Giant figures, especially if you check Model Zone, see if they're doing a deal. It's free delivery as well if you check online, which isn't bad, and they do box it up well. So you know, I'd recommend Model Zone to get your 12-inch figures. 60 quid is the usual price. I got this for about £47. Looks really nice. Princess Leia, great figure. I think they'll be carrying the Gamorrean Guard and the definitely they should have the blue snag maybe, or hopefully they will. But they should have the Gamorrean Guard when that comes out, and the Rocket Fire and Boba Fett. I think they'll be having that. I think they're just bringing out now the Yoda. But this is a great figure. Great Leia, classic figure. From 1978. Brilliant. Love the vinyl cape. Great. Classic. I was going to take it out of the box, but it looks so good on card, I just think I'll leave it like this. You can see it well enough anyhow. That's what's good about these, the way they've got this on display. Great item. And there's the classic Leia there. Brilliant. I hope this works because I'm using my 16 megabyte card, and sometimes that bleeps up, but hopefully it's recorded. I'm going to check now, otherwise I'm going to have to do this all over. Okay, here we've got two quite hard to find variations. You've got the Luke Bespin with the walking photograph, and Princess Leia Bespin outfit on the profile card. So these two cards have the first pictures. So both these pictures were changed soon after these early release Empire Strikes Back cards, and so they're both highly prized by vintage collectors, and they are harder to find than the later versions with the second pictures respectively, and both have quite a lot of variations. So here you're looking at two figures with lots and lots of major variations. The Leia Bespin has the crew neck variation, the turtleneck variation, plus two picture variations. She has that card picture plus the one it was changed to. And on Tri-Logo cards it reverted back to this picture as well. Then the Luke, as I've said before, has probably the most variations out of any vintage figure. It has three hair colours: yellow, brown, orange. It has three picture variations. It has the walking picture, the looking picture, and the Tri-Logo specific variation. This card here, the Luke, is a Canadian card, and this one here is a US card. This is 80 near mint. Card gets 80, bubble gets 85, figure gets 85, and this one here is 85, gets card 80, bubble 85, figure 85. So both get the same grades almost, but this one is 85 overall, and this one here is 80 overall. But they're both 80 cards, both 85 bubbles, and both 85 figures. So both look really nice. So just thought you might want to see these two variations. Hard to find figures. The original Luke on Bespin on the first picture card, and the Leia crew neck on the first picture card. Both Empire Strikes Back 31 back. The Luke's an A card and the Leia is a B card. Okay, sweet looking items. Okay, here we've got another Saga gold card. It's a 2004 Hasbro Star Wars Hall of Fame Princess Leia Organa, a graded 85. It's from A New Hope. This figure's a re-release. It's a either a Power of the Jedi or even earlier figure, maybe the Comtech Princess Leia. I'm not too sure about this, but you can see that it's got limited articulation. It's got swivel head, swivel shoulders, swivel waist, and legs, but the legs will be limited because of the plastic skirt she's wearing. Comes with a long pistol there, a bit too big, and a massive blaster there, which she never had in the film. It says Death Star Captive, and has a picture from A New Hope there, Princess Leia Organa. And let's see, comes with an action stand, which is again clear, and then if I turn it around, you can see the back of the card. You can see an image of Princess Leia there, the figure in two poses, and other figures that were available in the range at the time, 2004. So this is a Hasbro figure, and a definite re-release. So there you are, Princess Leia. And you know I've got quite a lot of good, nice Princess Leia's figures, vintage ones. So this is still quite a good figure, graded. And you know it's cost less than 10 quid, graded, so you can't complain. So there you are. So we've looked at the Darth Vader card, and this is a later one. This is from this year. This is on a Revenge of the Jedi card. It's Princess Leia, slave outfit, and this was also given out at the San Diego Comic Convention. And it's got a picture of Carrie Fisher dressed in her very famous slave girl outfit, and she looks like she's stabbing someone with her laser spear. And she's on top of the Jabba's sail barge. So you'll be able to get this figure carded soon, or I think you can already get it. And it has Revenge of the Jedi, so there you are. So everyone knows about Revenge of the Jedi, that back in the 1983 George Lucas was going to put the film out as with that title, but then he changed his mind. And you can get a few from the 1980s. You can get vintage cards, very rare, with the Revenge of the Jedi logo. And then there's this one's got the what do you call this, proof of purchase on it though. So that's the only difference with that and the Darth Vader one. And there's a picture of the original slave girl princess and powder force card, which is easy to find. Okay, so let's see. There's Leia in Revenge of the Jedi, on a Revenge of the Jedi card. And so that's going to be a big seller, mainly because of the picture of on the card. I don't know how good the figure sculpt is. So you've got the Leia there, plus the Darth Vader on the Empire Strikes Back card. Okay, here we've got Princess Leia on Powder Force 95 European card. And the battery's about to run out on the camera, oh dear. So we've got Princess Leia, shown this figure before without, the only big thing about this is it's got a THX leaflet there. So that's what makes this a bit rarer, is that they put THX leaflets in there for the 95 release of the VHS video cassettes of the original 3 films. And then you've got the back, you've got the European Tri-5 logo, whatever, back, Princess Leia there, and the first 9 figures, or is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, 9 or 8. And then you've got Princess Leia. The big variation with this figure is the number of indents on the belt. Sometimes there's 3 and sometimes there's 2. This one looks like it's got 3, so this is the slightly rarer version. And she comes with 2 blasters. She's got quite a long pistol there, plus that sort of machine gun looking pistol there, and the picture there, plus you know, this is I mean, I think this figure's been compared to Eddie Monster from the Monster TV show by Carrie Fisher, so you know, it's not one of her favourites, but you know, it's not bad. Well, at least it's not a hulking, muscle-bound, you know, javelin thrower. So there you are, Princess Leia, also known as Gorilla Leia, THX back thing there. That's what makes it valuable, is that leaflet there. But you can still pick these up really cheap, less than a £5 for that. So not bad condition. Less than £4 for this. So just check on eBay. THX leaflets. These are the UK version. There's a Japanese version as well, which would be on a Power of the Force US card. So this is the I prefer European cards any day. So there you go, Princess Leia. Okay, here we've got a Princess Leia Organa in a Bespin gown. So this is from about 1982, and it's on an Empire Strikes Back card. So you can just see it there. It's an Empire Strikes Back card, and in a really good condition. It's graded, but not AFA, it's graded by UK graders. So you can, let's see, the light's a bit of a problem here. Okay, so you've got the sort of pallettoid type, or General Mills this is actually. So this is a German card that has the black under the Empire Strikes Back logo, which you don't get on the US cards. And it's Leia Organa in Bespin gown. And it's the second picture variation. The first picture has her more turned profile, and then this one has her looking towards the camera. And there's two versions of Princess Leia. This is called the turtleneck version. So if you notice, her neck is purple. On the earlier version, it was a painted neck, which made her neck look kind of a bit too long, and that's called the crew neck version. So probably in the UK, the crew neck version is probably a bit more scarce. Okay, so pretty similar to the original Princess Leia in the white outfits. Both have a vinyl cape, and this vinyl cape's in pink, and it's got sort of a pattern on the, you can just make it out there, pattern on the outside, sort of, and then she comes armed with the same weapons she came with the original white outfit, which is that little sort of pistol, and it's UK graded, so it's really quite a high grade, this figure. It says Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Princess Leia Bespin, 1982 General Mills, 45 back. Rarity gets 3 stars, and the card gets 90, the bubble gets 90, and the figure gets 90%. So overall it's 90%. And then you've got the UK graders hologram. So UK graders are becoming a bit more established now. I mean, most stuff is AFA graded. Good thing about this General Mills card is the bubble's clear. So this was probably on a Kenner card, it would most likely be yellow. Especially if it's on a Jedi, Return of the Jedi card or a Power of the Force card. So this bubble is stayed cleared. It's a double stemmed bubble. All that means is that it's got like 2 little stems that come on the corners at the bottom. So that's all that double stem means. And you can just see 1982 Lucasfilm Limited. Okay, the figure's quite a good figure. You know, it's meant to have a bit more gold highlights on it, but it had that they don't really show up in the camera. And as you can see, it's a good example, this figure, because it's a 90. Okay, and then on the back you've got the 45 figures. So this is like exactly like the same as a UK Palatoy card, 45 back, and so it's most likely that this was carded in the UK and then sent to Germany, and it says in German there. So this is the bit all in German, and then the address of General Mills in Germany, and then the life 1980. Okay, now you've got the same Luke plus the 20 back Princess Leia I picked up recently, and you can see both Star Wars cards, both key figures, both real classics, and you can see the difference. That's a 20 back and that's a 12 back. This one's got the free Boba Fett offer, so you can cut out the proof of purchases on the back and then get a free Boba Fett. And these are both 12 back figures originally, but this is on a later card. Both have the Princess Leia and Luke logo at the top corner, there and there. This one doesn't have the white price tag. And what else differences? The Kenner logo doesn't have an LP at the end on the 20 back card. Both are classic figures though. Look at that Princess Leia and Luke. 2 of the first figures most people owned back in the late 70s. Very nice. Princess Leia Organa and Luke Skywalker. And we'll look at the now you can see the backs. This one is the 20 back, and you can see they switched the photographs then. and there's the Boba Fett offer. Sometimes this is covered over, and there's the proof of purchase at the top of the card. So you have to buy 4 figures, cut these out, and then you can send off to the for the Boba Fett. And that expired in May 1979 as well. So that was the chance of getting Boba Fett. As you can see, this is a mock-up Boba Fett. This is actually a Death Squad Commander figure, and it's been converted into the Boba Fett mock-up. And then whatever, there's 2 sets you could get, the Cantina and the Sandcrawler, and then the 12 original figures and the 8 new ones. So that makes it 20 back. Then when the Boba Fett got carded, it switched to 21 back. And then the 12 back next to it. So 2 old figures, both now 30 odd years old. So there. The 12 back's a lot more desirable than the 20 back. And these command the top prices now.
Okay, here's something really rare. This is Italian Stelliari Princess Leia 12 back from 1978. So these are Harbert, it says Harbert there, Harbert, and that was the distributor in Italy. And these are really rare, especially Princess Leia. And the card's pretty tatty, but this is quite a rare item. You can see the foot plate there, it's just come, it should be at the base of her feet, but it's not. Really nice Princess Leia figure. And this is one of my favourite figures, this Leia, the Luke and the Han. And you know, in Italian she's called Princess Leia Organa. And you've got the logo in Italian, Stelliari, Harbour Art 706. And this bubble's got extra AFA protection around it to keep it. Bubble only gets AFA 50. But it's a really rare item. And you can see the grades there. It's 1978 Harbert Star Wars 12 back Princess Leia Organa. Card 75, bubble 50, figure 80. And if you go on AFA population, you can know there's only 3 of these graded. There's one for sale on Brian's Toys at the moment, AFA 60 as well. Better condition than this one. But that's over £1,000. It's about $1,200 or £1,200. I got this one for a lot cheaper than that. Came from France. Really nice figure. Princess Leia Organa. Really nice. I got this on a French 12 back as well. Got it on a US Kenner 12 back. 20 back Kenner US. And both Return of the Jedi versions Kenner, 77 back and 48 back. So you can see this is one of my favourite figures. This, the Han and the Luke. remember in 1993 I went to Forbidden Planet, maybe late 92 actually, and I saw a Princess Leia in the store, and that just brought back so many memories. You know, I just had to get a Princess Leia, and I did. It was saying about 4 or 5 months later, and that's when I started collecting figures again. So there you are, beautiful figure, really rare. This is so rare. That's the front of the card. Let's look at the back. The card's got quite a lot of wear. The card gets AFA 75, bubble gets 50, and the figure gets 80. Overall grade is 60. You can see this card's got a lot of wear on the back. Licensed to Italy. There's the 12 figures. Okay, this is the holographic Princess Leia from 2005. Unfortunately, the bubble's got a sticker on it. It needs to be removed. You can get rid of it with aftershave. Just damp it down and get rid of it, but I haven't got round to doing that yet. You can see a nice picture on the back of the card. R2-D2 and Princess Leia. Holographic Princess Leia, Star Wars, San Diego Comic Con 2005. And there's the actual figure. It looks like a static figure, comes with no accessories, and you could pick this up in the UK for £1.50 at the Entertainer, so that's why I've got quite a few of these ones. You can see a good look at the figure. Just make out the face, the hands. Holographic Leia from 2005, Star Wars.
And then the Leia here. I've got this a vintage one, graded, carded. I got that about 3 years ago, and I just put it away. I never filmed it, and I don't know where it is now. I'd like to show that. But I've got the prototype of this figure from 1984. So she was the last release of Jedi figures from 1984. The card's exactly the same. If you wanted to get this on vintage, the most common version is the Canadian 77 back. There's loads of them. We took about 30 quid for this, the 1983 version, 50 graded. No, it's not an expensive figure. Nice. The figure is good. Good face likeness. I quite like Leia. I've got quite a lot of layers, so I'm not going to complain there.